Hi everyone, so I'm now on the loser's bench. I had my surgery on Tuesday, which was a great success. My surgeon was very happy with the surgery. The one thing I was worried about was my liver, but apparently it's smaller than he expected, which I was so happy about. On Tuesday I was very nervous. They gave me a medication before I went into the surgery, oral tablet that basically helps for nausea, and it lasts in the body for up to 4 days. So originally it was designed for patients on chemotherapy, but they're now rolling it out to patients like me, and it worked amazing. So I had my surgery, went to recovery, had a fair bit of pain in recovery, but then I went back to the ward. Within 4 hours I was up and about. I couldn't stand being in bed all day, so I got up and about, still connected to the IV fluids, which was a bit frustrating, but I seemed to tolerate my first meal well. Really had to listen to my body and listen to its cues so I didn't overeat or didn't feel sick. Haven't vomited yet. What about nausea? Not really much nausea at all. I've been very, very lucky. So in the night that I was in hospital, I didn't have the best sleep at all. I was feeling tired, but I think the pain was a little bit of an issue, which I had regular pain relief for. I only had about 3.5 hours sleep that night due to my IV cannula being a little bit dodgy. It was in my dominant elbow crease, so my left elbow crease, and it was extremely hard to keep my arm straight all night. That ended up coming out, which was not good. My cannula wasn't secured that well due to me having an allergy to one of the adhesive films that they use. So at 2:45 in the morning, they ended up popping another IV cannula in to my other arm, but it was in a much better spot so I could get some more sleep. So I was running on 3.5 hours sleep. So yesterday was a huge day for me. I think I was very emotional, overthinking everything, still getting my fluids down, but I was just absolutely exhausted and needed that restful sleep. Today I had my surgeon come around and say that I could go home. So I was discharged yesterday afternoon, which was super exciting. So I've got a bit of a road to go, but I'm just taking it really easy and relaxing at home and just getting all the rest I need, as it's a major abdominal surgery, which I sometimes forget almost because I'm feeling so well. Some things I found really, really helpful in hospital was I basically brought a measuring cup with me. So it's a little glass that holds about 120 mils of fluid, and it graduates in 10 milliliter segments. So basically I was measuring out my fluids. So they aim initially with, specifically for me, 15 mils of fluid in 15 minutes, which was really it was achievable. I had to listen to my body, but it worked really well. Same at meal times, I would decant the fluid into the little glass and take it nice and slowly. I was also writing down how much fluid I was getting in. Well, I'm a nurse, so I couldn't really help myself. I couldn't switch the nurse brain off. So it was great. That really helped. In terms of the fluids that I brought to hospital with me, as my sister had the surgery 5 months ago, she was a really good guide to help me know what I needed to bring with me. So what I brought to hospital with me was, so I bought the Powerade Zero Sugar. So I bought a couple of bottles of that with me. I also bought the Gatorade G Active, no sugar, with me as well. And I bought some Fiji water with me, which is apparently a lot lighter on the stomach. However, I didn't have any in hospital. I only stuck to the Gatorade and the Powerade, and that really helped me with my recovery. I didn't touch any of the water that the hospital supplied because I knew that it would feel too heavy on my stomach, which was a wise idea. Also, they would offer tea and coffee and things like that, but I would decline because I know that my body was still healing. My body could have still taken it, but I didn't want to risk it as well. So I thought I'll just take it easy and take the fluids that I've brought along with me. So I bought those ones. I surprisingly didn't drink that much. So at meal times they would offer things like, they had maybe some orange juice in a cup, or there was a bariatric chocolate shake, which they had as well. That was not too bad. I had a few spoonfuls of that. So in the morning yesterday I had for breakfast It was an Optifast vanilla shake. I had a little bit of that, and there was some orange juice that I had. I decanted it into my little cup, and then I knocked the rest over. But in a sense, I wouldn't have been able to drink it anyway, so I mean, it accidentally worked in my favor. That was not too bad. I really had to pace myself, but I'm coping with dairy okay so far, which I'm very happy about. Also had some soup, which was really nice. It was like a parsnip and I can't remember the other vegetable, but it was a nice creamy soup as well. I had a few spoonfuls of that. So before my surgery, I decided to go on Cost Price Supplements and buy some of their protein water samples. So there were two different branded ones. So I thought I'd buy them and give them a go. So last night I tried the pina colada flavor. Wasn't really a fan. Tasted a bit funny. But then I tried, I think there was like a fresh lemonade flavor, and that was really good. So I mixed that with the Fiji water and sipped on it. So that actually tasted nice. So it was a good way to try and get my protein in without filling myself up too much. So I'm going to give that a go and see how I go over the next few weeks with that. So there's 11 different flavors. I thought there was 9, but there's actually 11. And they're $17.95 on the Cost Price Supplements website, as I've just checked. The 11 different flavors gives you a good idea of what you like and you don't like, so you don't feel obliged to buy a big bag of supplements that you might not even use. So if you head onto their website, they've got a great variety of bariatric surgery resources and tools on there. I personally haven't bought much on there yet, but I'm going to see how I go through these first stages, and then I might buy more protein water as I need it. And if I like some of the flavors more than others, I might buy the big packs of them, which will be a really, really good idea. I think that your body goes through so much of a physical change, but your mind takes a little bit to catch up, which it's still doing. I have to keep reminding myself that I've had a big surgery, so I have to slow down and relax and let my body heal, because otherwise I don't want to end up back in hospital. Hope to speak to you all soon. Sorry I'm looking a little bit kind of under the weather, but I'm actually feeling really positive and really uplifted by, how successful the surgery was. To end this video, I'll leave you with a photo of my twin sister and I yesterday, just before I got discharged from hospital. So she came and visited me. She's 30 kilos down now and is looking fantastic. So it's nice to be on the losers bench with her. Thank you for tuning in and watching my video. Hopefully they're not too boring. I know I ramble quite a lot, but I like to keep everyone updated on my journey. So please subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, don't feel obliged to. But I hope to post a video in the next week or so to document my journey. Bye!